Hey friends, welcome to my very humble gym. It's my basement. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna show you a workout. Don't worry, it's not this half, it's just this bottom half. I'll send it to you so you can actually see it and do it. But I'm gonna go through the moves and show you how to do them. And if you hear water, that's because my husband's in the shower. Okay. So the first move is squat thrusts. So a squat is pretty easy. Your feet should be about hips width apart. You can make them wider. It's a little easier the wider you go. And if you want, your feet can be pointed out a little bit instead of in, they can be a little bit out. So when you do a squat, I'll show you from the side because that's also important. You are going to basically try to sit down into a chair. So your butt's gonna go back. So keep in mind, you don't really want your knees going over your toes. Mine are right about there. From the side, a squat looks like this. So you just go, you're gonna sit in a chair. You can see that the bottom part of my legs are mostly straight. All the weight, all the pressure that I'm putting into the ground is in my heels. Like I can lift my toes, right? Lost my balance. So squat. So it's this. You want to get your butt down. And then when you come up, you're really thrusting your hips. Okay? Just like in college. So you're thrusting your hips and you're squeezing your butt. I don't have one, so it's hard to see. But you're squeezing your butt. So down. Up, down, up, down, up. So how to make it a squat thrust, it helps you with the movement, I think. So normally you can see I keep my hands here. You don't have to do that. But you can do like this. So when you're up, your arms are like this, straight by your sides like this. And when you go down, you're gonna raise them up. So you're gonna do this. Got it? Okay, now another thing to keep in mind with the squat, very important. You don't wanna go like this. That's not what you're doing. You wanna keep your back parallel to the wall as much as you can. So you wanna be like this. Okay, so you can see my chest. I'm not going like this. I'm not bending at the hips, right? I'm bending, well, I am bending at the hips, but I'm bending into my knees a little. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, no skin off my back. Okay, next move. Oh, so you're gonna do that squat thrust. You're gonna do that 15 times. So you're gonna do, are they here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get it. Okay. You can do that 15 though. I only did 5 because I'm showing you. The next is a forearm plank. You're going to walk into the plank and walk out of the plank. So the wider your feet are when you do a plank, the easier the plank's going to be. But the goal should be to get them about hips distance. So to walk out, you bend, you drop your hands, and you walk them out. Pretty self-explanatory. And then, this is a regular, oh, let me slide back for you. This is a regular plank, so let me show you. My arms are straight, my elbows aren't locked. I don't want them locked, okay? From this angle, it's this. I don't want my elbows locked like this. I can actually turn and bend into them a little bit. Did you see that? Bend into them a little bit. That helps. And all the pressure is gonna be like on the heel of your hand. Yeah, that's what that is, right? I think. When you do a forearm plank, it's harder than a regular plank. So if you want, just do a regular plank. Hold it for 30 seconds, count to 30 out loud, Don't do it in your head silently, because 30 seconds silently in your head is a lot less than 30 seconds out loud. Trust me. A forearm plank, let me show you my forearms, is just what it sounds like. You're gonna do your forearms. So you want to be as straight as possible. You don't want to be like this with your ass in the air. You don't want to be like on the ground hurting your lower back. You want to be as straight a line as possible. Okay, now again, the wider your feet, the easier it'll be. And you hold this for 30 seconds. Okay, then when you're done, you switch back to your hands and you walk out. You only have to do that once. Next is a glute bridge, 15 times. These are all pretty simple moves. So with the glute bridge, you want to lay down first. You want to get your feet as close to your hands. Your arms should just be down by your side. You should be able to touch your heels, okay? And if you can't, that's okay, you'll get there. But your feet are flat on the ground. They're a little bit wide. They can be wider, but you should be able to touch your heels. Though your back is flat on the floor, and you're just gonna lift your butt. More hip thrusts, okay? You shouldn't really be pressing on your arms or anything like that. You're just squeezing those glutes. You should feel it here. You should feel it in your butt. And then you're just gonna do this. You're gonna hold it, and you're gonna drop. And then you're gonna do it again, and then you're gonna drop. And then you do it again. Make sure you squeeze on your butt while you're up there, okay? Now, another thing you can do, you might have just seen me do it, is, there we go, that's better, is this is a little harder to do so close. You lift your toes off the ground so your feet are pointed, and then you do it. That makes it harder. Okay? Okay, good talk. So you do that 15 times. Next is knee push-ups. So I can't really do real push-ups, so we're gonna do knee push-ups. So you just do them on your knees. If you have a yoga mat or something, that will be really helpful. Pretty much, I like to just cross my feet at the ankles, be on my knees, and then my arms, they can be wide or narrow. I'm not really good at this, so I really shouldn't be telling you how to do it. But you don't want your butt in the air. Again, you want to be a straight line like a plank. So my knees, my hips, and my shoulders are all aligned, see? And now, we're gonna plank. We're gonna do a push-up. So, down, 2, 3. See, I'm really bad at these. 4, 5. Ta-da! You should be feeling that in your arms. You should have your core engaged, all that good junk. Next is a starfish reach. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what it looks like. So that's what we're gonna do. So you're going to lay flat. I'll show you my arms. Your legs should be about hip distance width apart, total. You're gonna go like this with your arms. Pretend you're holding dumbbells. In fact, you can put little like 3s or 5s or light dumbbells in here for you. And then you're going to take this hand and the opposite leg, and you're going to meet in the middle. So you want to keep this leg straight as much as you can. You can have your foot flexed. This is pointed, this is flexed. My mom taught me that, Pilates. So you're gonna do that, and then down. And your arm should stay right here. You should look like a cactus, right? Your head stays down, and then you're gonna lift this arm and do the same thing. And just do as much as you can. It's hard. Try not to use your opposite elbow for too much support. And you wanna lift that leg as high as you can because you're stretching, okay? So you're gonna do that. You're gonna do that 10 on each side. Next is a lower lift. This is good if you have a mat too, because I don't like the way this feels on the base of my spine. But a lower lift, you can put your hands by your side, or you make a diamond with your hands and put it under your, I don't know, sacrum. My mom would know. My mom would know. Okay, so you're gonna lay flat and you're going to point your toes and your legs are together. And you're gonna lift 1, 2, 3. So you wanna get to 90 degrees and then you drop slowly. And then you're gonna lift and then you're gonna drop slowly. And this is all about your tummy. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next is a sit up into a punch. I find it's helpful if you have something to put your feet against. It just makes it a little more of a controlled movement. I do not at the moment, so I'm just gonna do it. Again, this is good for a mat because you're on your tailbone. And many moons ago, I broke my tailbone. That's just a self-diagnosis based on how it felt and how it still feels. Broke my tailbone. Ugh, awful. Anyway, get down. So since you're gonna have, since you're gonna be punching, your hands aren't gonna be behind your head like they normally would be. So you're really just going to kind of use them to sit you up. So your legs should be a little bit ways apart, probably hip distance. And I have socks on. I wish I had sneakers on for this. But so you're gonna do, actually, you could do this. You could use your arms to help you up, but let's try this. Punch, punch, and down. Punch, punch, down. Punch, punch, down. Get it? Got it? Good. And then we're gonna do 10 of those. And then you're gonna do side lunges. That's your last one. So I can't really do lunges very well because my knees are just garbage cans. So that's okay though. I'll show you anyway. So I just like to hold my hands here. It feels natural for me to do that. And if you want, you could be holding a dumbbell, you can go with a kettlebell. It adds to the workout. So for a side lunge, you're just gonna step out and you're going to keep this leg mostly straight. You don't want to lock your knee out though. So straight. And you're just kind of bending into this leg. Okay, you don't want to go super forward. You just want to kind of bend. And sending your butt out again like with a squat. Okay. And then you come back. And I'll go over here. And then you do the same with the other side. So you just... And you're going to do that whole rundown. You're going to do it twice. Okay? You can do it. I'll send a picture of this separately. Okay? Okay, love you, bye.